Yes, load indeed. What's up, everybody? It's Luke James, not the singer. If you're an indie artist looking for an album review and some promo, you can hit up Luke at redmattersite.com. But right now, we are going to talk about this new NxWorries album called Yes, Load. Now, NxWorries is made up of rapper, singer, musician Anderson .Paak, and producer Knowledge, and together I think they have great chemistry, man. They really blend together to make for a great sound, and this is a great project, man. This might be in my top 10 come the end of the year. It's going to be very close. I like Malibu, obviously that's on there already, but this shit was some heat to me. And what I like about it is how Anderson .Paak is doing his usual rapping and singing thing with that unique style, and Knowledge is coming through with a lot of smooth soundscapes for him to rap and sing over. So you're going to get a lot of nice soul samples and just a very mellow vibe overall. For a couple of examples, you can check the track Best One, where we get some nice warm keys and Anderson .Paak is just singing about the love that he has for his lady. And then on What More Can I Say, Knowledge comes through with these really dope string and horn samples. I absolutely love that string sample on here. And Paak is just going in about the struggles he has with commitment and also temptations. And you're going to hear that theme come up a couple of times throughout this project, including on the song Sidepiece, where once again Anderson .Paak is dealing with temptations and trying to leave his side piece so he can focus on his main girl. Another thing I actually like about that Sidepiece track is how the production has this very vintage feel to it. It kind of sounds like something that maybe Mayor Hawthorne would get on, you know? Some shit from like the 60s, maybe the 70s. Just has a very old school vibe to it. And those old school vibes, or that vintage sound, however you want to say it, make for some of my favorite moments on this album. I especially like on Starlite, where we get this vocal sample and Paak is just working this very playalistic flow over top of it. I thought that shit was very smooth. And Another Time might actually be my favorite track on here, man. This is another one that just sounds very old school, and it makes you want to hang your arm out of a classic car like an OG player. And as far as the content goes, Paak is actually on here showing love to the OGs who gave him the game and kind of taught him what he knows. At least that's what I took from the track, and I really like that one a lot. But as far as the content goes, for the most part you're getting a lot of love, sex, and relationship stuff. Whether you got Paak on here giving out sexual instructions on the song Like This, or coming through with an ode to date night, a track that might lower the divorce rate. This one is called Wngs. On this one he's just saying, you know what baby, put the kids away, get dressed up, let's go out, let's have a drink, let's just, you know, have a date night. That one I thought was very smooth. Wish it was longer than 1 minute and 30 seconds, but overall that's still one of my favorite tracks. Whether he's doing, you know, a nice track like that or a lustful track like This, he really does a good job, I think, of balancing the content on here. So you are going to get some lovey-dovey tracks, some X-rated shit, and even some pimp shit too, man. Starlight kind of has a pimpish vibe to it. I thought Suede did as well. It has these jumbly drums on it, and it also has Paak saying on the hook that he can call his bitch a bitch because she's his bitch, but if anyone else calls her a bitch, there's a problem. Something along those lines. It was kind of cheesy to me. Actually kind of sounded like something that Rudy Ray Moore might say, some shit from a Dolomite movie. But you can also tell they were just having fun with this album, so I get why they had some of these lines on here and some of these silly moments. Like on the song Can't Wait. This one is probably my least favorite track though, because it's just an instrumental break. But they did have a classic Rick and Morty clip on here. The whole thing about getting your shit together. That's one of my favorite moments from Rick and Morty. And if you haven't seen that show, I highly recommend it. The shit is hilarious. You also get this funny outro about scientists coming together to come up with new ass whoopings. I have no idea what that's from, but if you do, let me know, because that shit was hilarious, but they may have just made it for the album. I'm not sure. There's also a female impersonation on Jody that made me laugh. And of course, the song Ho Ass Nigga, where Anderson .Paak is just tired of the ho ass niggas. And then on the end, he gives this little sermon. It's just a skit where he's kind of trying to purify these ho ass niggas and make it so they ain't ho-ass niggas. So there's a lot of humor on this one, and I actually think that helps to add a little bit of charm to the project overall. I thought this was a fun project. It's funny in some spots, very smooth, very mellow, very soulful. I just like a lot of things about this, and like I said, it might be one of my favorite projects come the end of the year. But as for some other content on here, I think Get Bigger probably comes with the deepest moment, and this is a standout track for sure. I like pretty much everything about this one, although the little outro on it wasn't really anything special. But back to what he's rapping, singing about on this one, he's going in about how he came up, he left home at 17, he was working in a grocery store, and then he left that job because he was writing songs on his break. He just kind of got inspired to leave that shit behind and pursue a music career. So I thought this track was very inspirational, dope track overall, dope project overall, man. I really don't have a lot of complaints here, and I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 because the one thing that did kind of bug me with this one is how it's 19 tracks crammed into under 15 minutes. So I think maybe it could have been a bit more cohesive and focused, maybe just a little bit. I mean, this is kind of a minor complaint because I still like most of the songs on here, but you know, you might find yourself skipping some little skits and some little short songs here and there. But for the most part, I love this shit. If you liked Malibu, I think you'll like this, although it does have a bit of a different sound. But check it out for yourself and then hit me up in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think. Make sure you do all that good YouTube and social media stuff. You know how it goes, man. Subscribe to my channel, all that. I can hear my little boy on the baby monitor, so I gotta wrap this shit up, get up there, hook him up, see how he's doing. But leave a comment, and I will see you next time.